And we're live. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Welcome to another Sunday spiritual session. My name is Michael Rolla, and it's been a while, so I'm glad to be back. Get back in the swing of things. I'm a little congested right now because of all this energy and clearing that's been going on. It's been pretty crazy, but I wanted to share some of the things that have happened recently, with you guys and talk about a couple things as we get going here. Let's start with hope everybody's having a great Father's Day today. Great day, any day, every day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And yeah, times are moving right along. It's one way to put it. Things are actually going in a very good direction. With a lot of help, with a lot of assistance. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And it's sort of, as has been said, perhaps the end of one system, the beginning of another. And it's important that we all see that end of that system. And the longer that takes for people to see, the more examples we're going to need. So we're definitely gonna get to a point where it, is either people figured it out or it's gonna be the last chance, and something's gonna have to happen to wake everybody up again. But really is a pretty interesting time to be alive right now. I got some new card decks I'm excited to share with you guys. I actually grabbed like 6 of them right now, but they all have something to say, and they'll kind of be in like 2 parts. So I'm excited. So yeah, hope everybody's doing good. The power of 3 was something I wanted to talk about. Like, oh my gosh, recently met the Soul Fam, and then an extended Soul Fam for the first time. And what was interesting about it is the second we got there, everything started to happen, like synchronicities and everything, and manifestations and our intentions, and just so much magic, you guys. I wish I could like explain it all to you guys. Like, we were thinking about one thing and then it happened right a day earlier, than it was supposed to. We were actually talking about it, and then we thought something else happened to make that happen, but that's not why it happened. They just ended up coming a day earlier, right? So then it's, did we already plan this? Were we talking about because we knew it was going to come? Then sending wonderful packages of abundance to Soul Fam in other way across in different places of the world, and we were able to silently meditate on our own without talking. We didn't say anything to each other. We just went quietly. We knew, we got sent some love, and we did it. And then, seconds later, a couple minutes later or whatever, we're outside and we see an eagle, like a legit eagle. We're like, it's been hawks and crows, that's an eagle. And hawks and crows all day, left and right, hawks and crows. Oh my gosh, there's just so many things, you guys. And then helped somebody get home early, and then built a wonderful space to ground in some awesome times. It was just so magical. So shout out to y'alls that were there, and much love. Can't wait to do it again. Can't wait to see you guys soon. It's pretty cool watching all of us meet up, seeing us all connect with each other. And as we center around more of those things that are important, we as people, individually, more and more and more and more and more, we're gonna value that more and more and more and more. The time, it's not about, you're so far away, or it's going to cost this much, or et cetera. It's this, it's that one time that you went there. You can't buy that again. You can't replace that. You can't, the time we spend with each other, the time that the things that are really important, is really what's swirling around in people's minds, because we had all this shutdowns and everything like this. So people are having to think about that stuff more and more and more, and it's starting to mess with what they were used to. if you will. And like I say, hopefully we don't have to do anything too drastic, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, there you czars. Much love, guys. Good to see you. Happy Father's Day, B-Ray. That's right. Cool. Yeah. Such an amazing time. But one thing I wanted to get into really was this whole idea of fake light, fake this, fake that, fake spiritual people, whatever. And I started writing some of it, but it's just like, some people say the sun is bad, right? I've heard the sun is good, the sun is bad. Divination tools are good, they're bad. They're portals to the underworld or higher dimensions or both. There's channelers who are not as cool as mediums, and then there's mediums not as cool as psychics, but the psychic's not as cool as the channeler. And and really it's just like, what did I say? Real spiritual people and fake spiritual people. We are all spiritual, whether you want to be or not, unless you're a drone, and that's just you don't have a soul, and you don't have the soul connection, right? So there's all this stuff like fake light, fake this. If it's light, it's light. That's pretty much all you need to really, this is why we're getting confused. Worshiping this guy, worshiping that guy, worshiping the sun, worshiping the moon, worshiping, everybody's got to stop building a whole system around one thing and realize you are the system already. It's within you. You are all the systems. You have to figure out your systems, right? Everybody wants to be, Horus or Anubis or something, and they don't want to be themselves. You want to be you. So this, even, so that's why this was coming up, because even in the spiritual community, what I mean? I talk about that a lot too. Everybody's getting caught up. We got to stop getting caught up. I say it all the time. Stop getting caught up. Life's very simple, right? It's very simple. Keep it simple. If it's not simple for you, simplify it, right? Cut down on some things, It's very easy. Once we learn how to talk and we learn how to communicate, and we all remember that we love each other. And so that's why the more things you can do to show love, I mean, that's it. But the world's fighting with itself. We have been for how long? We've been at war for how long? We've been constantly fighting with ourselves. Who's right? Who's wrong? I stand for freedom. You don't stand for freedom, and it's just like, it's a concept that, like they're trying to take, like, it's like gun control we got here in the US, it's like, yeah, I agree. No, 18-year-old kid who's crazy should have any kind of weapon, right? But we live in that kind of world. So, once again, it's not the gun that kills the people, right? It's the person it's the ape with the gun, right? Because if that guy shows up at my house ready to get me, I hope I got a bazookas arsenal. I hope I got a safe room. Are you kidding me right now? Like, I want all that stuff too, but I'm not going to use it against anybody. But I do agree, and that's what they do. They get us fighting when really it's as simple as, like, we need to do a little more background checks. I would just say, if you're like 18 years old, 19 years old, you're just getting out of high school and you go to get an assault rifle. Let's just say, for example, there's going to be a nice year wait period that we're going to have to make sure, whatever, however long, a lot of background checks. If your dad was in the military and then you're like, okay, that's why he really likes guns. But if it's some like random suburban kid, high-rise apartment growing up, I want an assault rifle. Wait. Definitely put some extra. So, these things happen and they're happening for reasons, and nothing's a coincidence and everything's connected. And so helps you put the story together, guys. Trigonometry. That's it. Trigonometry. For those of you who don't know, just start playing around with that. I'm not going to give the secret away. Trigonometry, fun times. Oh my gosh, yes. So much fun. I miss all you guys. I had a blast. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, we need to stop caring more about our lifestyles than we do about each other. All this, I need this, I need that, So let me see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Right. But it's really about, the long game, playing the long game, right? patience, we all got to do to this, to that. We got to surrender, right? Which is, never like that word either, but really just kind of like, it's the idea of having to constantly do, like, it's like, guys, we suffer this, if we're taking a nap in the middle of the day, we're worthless and meaningless, if we're keeping quiet within our own peace of mind, we need to be doing something, and that's the world, because they got us all thinking, oh, we got to stimulate the economy. We got to create this. We got to create that. Really, we need more malls. Come on, guys. We need more love. We need more friendship. We need more connection, more caring, more patience with each other, patience with yourself, learning to forgive yourself and forgive other people and move forward and actually wake up in the morning to a new day, right? That's what I should title this one. The new day dawns. Dawn every day. I was listening. Go figure. Okay, Ra. I was listening to his story again. There was like an audio thing, about an hour or whatever, on YouTube this morning. I was listening to it all kind of over again, and how, he got betrayed, or what was it? Osiris got betrayed, right, by Set, and then killed him, and then he came to underworld, and then it's all the gods and Anubis, and then Ra would, always go in the boat, and he'd go into the underworld every night, because the sun sets, right? Sun setting. But yeah, it was really cool. And just that concept that it doesn't matter what's going on. It's a new day. It's always a new day. It's always a new day. It's always a new day. The saying in the Taoist, one Taoist, master, whatever, one guy, I can't think of his name, said, as long as there's 1 ounce of breath within the body still, just 1 ounce of life in the body, you can restore the entire body from that one breath, right? And that's really powerful when you think about that we're forgetting all that is created within just one breath. Within one breath, all things exist, right? But, again, we got, go to the doctor, go to the, and I'm not saying don't, I don't know all that stuff either, I've learned what I've learned, and I know what I know, and figuring out how I'm going to share all that with you guys, right? In a get a waiver disclaimer form, just in case. But that's why it's so simple. Things like breathing differently, right? Thousands of ways you can breathe. Walking, talking, when I was practicing, the Tai Chi movements, and it's 70% weight, 30% weight, toe up, heel down, bend this knee, put all the weight on this one, cat stance, and then all of this, like, really learning balance. Soon as we were born, it's go. It's learn how to function in your family, learn how to, eat, and learn how to potty train, learn how to do all these things, get into school, learn how to do stuff, right? And we don't, and whether that's good or not, like, it's, go for it. We should all have passion, things we like to do. It's great, but it's that program, guys. We just gotta relax, have a good time. We got good times ahead. Instead of thinking of the bad, think of all the good times. I'm sweating away. Sorry, guys. Let me set up a little, see the wall here. Readjust. Oh man. How y'all doing? Yeah. Yo, love all you guys, bros and gals and boys and gals. It's just been crazy. It's been so many downloads. That's why I'm, right? Such a powerful 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Shout out, guys. 2 weeks. I'm just kicking it. And look what happened. Jeez. Once we all get together, it's going to be redonkulous. That's why they don't want us getting together. It's that much more important to go. You know what I mean? Like, those of us who just connect, because the more the whole world connects, even in the individual groups, we're just growing stronger. We're going stronger. Like I've said before, whether you're coming from politics, or you're coming from finance, or you're coming from, I don't know, whatever system, you can't we can't live in a broken system forever and not realize that it's broken, just as a metaphor, not to say what it is or what it isn't, but that's really all that's happening. And the thing is like fake light, fake this, fake that, there's fake everything out there, and as long as you know what's important to you, whatever that is, but food, water, I want to say wood, fodder, and shelter. Um, yeah, it was awesome, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for being there, bro. You're awesome, dude. You're a blessing. Um, and just and met for the first time. I mean, and it was on and pop. As soon as we got there, we don't even know we barely even know half the things that are happening, but then we'd connect, and it was just like, the synchronicities. I remember one time you were saying something about, like, you said, like, this sentence right here, boom. And then the video you were listening to, it was like a minute, 2 minutes later, they said the same thing that, like, you just said, like, sentence, like, word for word. And I was just, and you looked at me, you're like, bro, I heard it. It kept happening, guys. It kept happening. When we unite, man, really, that's why they want us mad at each other. That's why they want us arguing. That's why they want, I love anybody who's got a conspiracy or something wild to tell me. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean I don't believe you. Doesn't mean I do fully believe you. You know what I mean? We're all just putting the pieces of the puzzle together. And the arrogance, if you will, I guess it would be arrogance, to think that we know all of it. No, we don't. But you know what you know. And until we're able to express ourselves and share that with each other from a place where we are truly heard, and that's why all the misdirections, all the different things, all the, I've studied a lot of things, not like, I don't know, but, like over here, over there, the galactic history, the history of finance, not so much governments and countries, but, a little bit of that stuff, spiritual practices, help teach, mediumship and channeling and shit. And like, I've done all these different things, and it's what paints the picture. It's why they want us specialized, if you will. And it makes sense that, in one life, you can't do all the different things, but that's because of the system, because you're working 5 days, a week or whatever, 9 to 5, you're trying to pay bills, and then you got a family to raise, and then you got to make sure the kid gets to school, and then you got to pay for college if they're going to college. It's on and on and on and on. So we say that you can't learn a lot of things in lifetime, right? That's not really the case. It's just the way the system is. So, what happens is then, like I said, somebody goes off into finance or into politics, and then they learn all what they think and what they learn and all about the politics, all blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here like, I don't need none of that. Do you see that part of it? And you can't blame any of us for learning our skills and our vocation, and but then that's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to start coming back, because the all and the oneness includes all things, right? That's why I always like the Jack of all trades title, master of none. Master of none. Remember that, guys. Right? For us, all of us, Jack of all trades, which does mean at the same time there's some things we probably completely don't know about, but when you meditate, when you work with energy, it's like you don't need to know the same things that you thought you needed to know before. You don't need to know what what the lotto tickets are going to be. I mean, we all need to know that, but because energy, so you see life from a different angle. I remember this happening to me, like, I don't remember. I don't know. I remember when I don't know how long ago it was. It had to have been like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't know by now. Not even longer, like maybe almost 10 years. Yeah, because I was out in California. I've been out here 14, 15 years. And it was kind of early when I first got out here. But it was when I was doing my Tai Chi stances, all that, right? I was saying, yes. And just really understanding energy behind it all, and how everything, after a while, after enough meditations, after enough practice, after enough focus, when you open your eyes again, right, the world just has a different color. It has a different feel. It has a different flavor. somebody who's upset over there, who, you know, you previously might have been like, oh my gosh, freak out mode, what's going to happen, what are we going to do? You just look at them and you go, oh, you know, their solar plexus is off right now because they don't feel like themselves. So how can I help them feel like themselves, right? And then, you know, but a lot of times what happens is, you know, in the world, and you know, we got to keep our energies up. You know, people will pull, people will push, people will, you know, everybody's going to be getting triggered, just like we all were, guys. Take this awareness and reminder, I guess, at this moment, if you can, or you know, at any moment, you know, that everything that we've gone through is, you know, was to help everyone that's going to be going through them too. Um, and it's all happening. It's literally all happening, right? So, you know, I mean, there's always up, down, left, right. There's always worry. There's always doubt. But all I've been seeing, you know, past 10 years, I don't know, you know, myself, is all of this changing, all of this changing. You know, look at how, what, 20 years ago we didn't have cell phones. You know, now we got computers in our pockets. You know, just wait. They're making stuff now, right? They're, look at, what is it? Elon with the Neuralink, you know, count me out. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I don't think that's going to make it very far. If we have anything to say about it. But the technologies that they're working on, that's really happening. I mean, it's bonkers, and that's why they say, like, you know, next couple of years are going to be crazy, and it's just crazy is one way to put it. Crazy is one way to put it. Let's stay away from the crazy and the chaos. Let's keep the grace and ease and peacefulness as much as we can, because that's what we're gonna need, right? And how do we get that? How do we, you know, what can I do to save the world? Well, guess what? I don't know, but we got to do something. You know what I mean? We got, maybe just send somebody you haven't talked to in a while, you know, a text. You know, I love you, bro. I love you, sis. I love you. You know, whoever, or whatever the case is. All of these little things, they're beautiful things that make us live in the world that we want to live in. You are so important. Your effect, your mentality when you look at people, you know, like, and you're like, oh, they're just dumb, or, you know, or something. Like, don't think that way. You're right. Because there's something that you don't know, right? I mean, I know for sure, you know, I don't know, politics. I don't even want to know, you know. And then again, like I say, that's what causes the discussions, all the discussions that we need to have, because I think that within the creation of the systems, people get caught up with why it has to be and why it doesn't have, well, how it works like this and how it works. And a lot of them can't just put it down. You know, it's like weapons. We wouldn't have any war if we put the weapons down, but we can't. No, somebody's out there, you know, and it's not that that's not a reality. Right. But you know, those of us who know that's not the way already know that. Everyone else is getting convinced it's the way, you know. And that's what's breaking down. It's going to take some time. We're still in the beginning of it, guys. It's still just starting, you know. It's going to take all these documents that are going to be coming out. It's going to take all these patents being freed. It's going to take some more time, guys. Just dig in, and, you know, and be in peace and be at the best. Get everything you need. Get your friends, get your family, get your food, get your water, and just hang out. Stop worrying. Stop worrying about all the stuff, right? Because then we just create more, you know, icky vibrations. It's just icky. It's icky. Don't icky yourself, right? What did I hear him say? Shout out to Ben, Bitcoin Ben. He said, he explained it in a cool way. He said, you know, instead of the golden rule being do unto others as you'd have them, others do unto you, which is confusing because now you're going around trying to figure out like what everybody else would want have done to them, right? But he's like, but you got to think of the saying, or, you know, he's like, think of it this way, like, you know, do unto yourself as you would want done to you. And that's kind of what it is. And that's why the service to self, service to others, this mishmash of is fake, is real. It's just, you know, like I said, we're all spiritual already. You're not more spiritual or less spiritual than anybody else on here, unless you're drowning and you don't have a soul. So put all that away and just, be the best person you can and take care of yourself, because it doesn't always work that way. If you give all your energy to someone else and you're constantly drained all the time and you don't get what you need, you don't give yourself what you need. And who else knows what you need more than you, right? You know what you need. Give to yourself very, very, very much in a loving way. And it's not selfish. If everyone did that, then everybody would be giving to themselves. Nobody would be taking from anybody. But that's the mentality that scarcity, we don't have enough stuff. There can only be one leader. There can only be, it's all up here. And this is gonna roll around for a while in the collective. But it's coming fast. And that's my favorite part of it. It's coming very, 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 very fast. Hi, gals, Marjorie and Tina, Bobina. Oh, I saw it on Facebook. Yeah, it didn't come up like Facebook user, as it usually says. How you all's doing? Yeah, so I'm getting back in the swing of things. I wish I could show you the room in here. It's totally thrashed. So I got to clean all this up first. I'm taking my time, doing some magic, right? I put you on the corner in the most beautiful spot in the whole entire home. Right? That's how I do my crazy magic when I get all goofy, and I think that's really important, because one thing I was thinking about, and I was going to talk about a little bit, I wrote it down, is the importance of being yourself. Everyone don't talk about that enough, I think, or, we talk about it, but I wish I could say it the same way. I read it and then it didn't sound the same, but it's the idea of expressing yourself differently. That's literally what makes everything fun. If we were all the same, it'd be boring. And if we were all the same, we wouldn't even need to talk to each other because we'd already know what we're thinking. We already, if we were all the same, 9:00, everybody shows up or is headed off to work. We see them over. Oh yeah, I know what he's doing. He's going there. They're getting caught. Nobody would talk. It'd be so boring. Like Pleasantville was that movie? I never watched the whole thing, but I got the point. Right? Everybody's black and white, and there's no color. So I think I talked about this once too. It's the fear that gets triggered when someone does something extreme, right? Oh no, I gotta run. Something's happening. Oh no, blah, 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 blah. They could just be having a bad day. And what they actually need is, you okay, bro? What's going on with you? Why are you so mad? Make everybody all yell at everybody. You're just start, but it's that self-reflection that a lot of people are having to do. Not everybody really likes to do that. A lot of people haven't forgiven themselves for a lot of things, especially as people awaken, it's very important. You can't give them too much more than energetically, right? Then they're ready to process. That's why those certain pillars, forgiveness is the key, because you have to learn to do it, and you have to learn to do it good. And you want to learn as soon as you can, because you're always going to need it. Mercy, forgiveness, compassion, learning acceptance, learning to go with the flow, right? Here's another mind boggle for you guys. If you haven't heard, but if you think that the air is H2O, that means there's water, water molecules in there. Okay, hydrogen, oxygen, whatever makes water, right? So technically, we're on a planet that's all water. We differentiate it because we can swim through the surface stuff as fish can't, but then we call that water. But realistically, even in the ocean, there's air, right? So it's literally half and half, or opposite parts, right? The ocean is the sky, and the sky is the ocean, right? In a way, if you want to think of it. But so we're all swimming. We're all in a flow. There's a flow there's energy. It's all flowing through us. We're going through a plasma. You know what I mean? This is so much more than just yeah, whatever. I don't know. My country hates your country, and your country. You know, I don't know. I don't know what everybody's doing. I don't know what they're doing. You know, I told them. I said they just need to come clean and tell us now before they make it worse. You know, it's like, they will not. Some of them will not give up, and that's just the way it is. But it's all being guided and taken care of because all of this stuff wouldn't be happening if we weren't moving into the balance point, right? There's just too much. We would have been gone a long time ago. You know what I mean? We would have been, this recent thing probably would have wiped everybody out if there weren't strong people out there. I'm just leave it at that. Not that anybody's weak. I'm just saying, you know, strong mentally, right? Willpower, the ability to, you know, should I say strong? How about a little cracked? How about that? We'll call them that, right? Shout out to the circus squad. Excuse me. Circus squad. Guess we got a coin. Well, we're going to be the circus squad. Okay, let's get in the cards. I'm excited. This might be wild. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I have like the galactic and my Lemuria. Totally. Thank you, by the way. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I haven't had enough time to sit down with it, but like I was just looking at them and I was just like, oh my God, this one, me and this one are going to kill it. I can't wait. I'm so freaking excited. So I said one of those because I didn't want it to go too far. And then I wanted our galactic, heritage Lemurian beyond the new Lemurias. So we'll do that. And then I have my crow, which I love crow. So guidance. And then of course with the crow, Odin. So those go together. And then I wanted to bring something a little nicer. I thought about my Native American, but then I haven't done my messenger in a long time. And I recently received an owl as a gift. Thank you. So we're going to see what that has to say. And then thank you again for any of you guys know whose deck this is originally. It is over here now, and it is known to be a sacred traveler. So I will take good care of it, and I appreciate the gift, the wonderful blessing. And I feel like this anyway. Jack of all trades. Oh yeah, that's me. So, but I wanted to pull from this one because I wanted to see because we're all on our paths, we're all on our sacred journey, you know. And there's so much that's happening that's coming together within all that's bringing us together. That's all the same thing, you know. Like we've all talked so long, or you know, I know I've been saying it's, where we all feel the same. We all, you know, might not think exactly the same, you know, but we feel love, we feel hate, we think good, we think bad, we think, you know, we get I don't know envious, or we'll get jealous, or we'll get prideful, or we'll get arrogant. I mean, it's like all of this stuff is the same stuff that everybody's going through. And so let's see the owl. So I wanted to get some owl, crow, some bird tribe in the house. We're going to seal it with Odin, and then a nice message. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's go. Crow always wants to be first. He's a scout. He's just like me first. He's on top always. I don't know why. Every time I look down and see a crow deck, I'm like, all right. Where are you off? Where are we off to today? Where are we? What's today going to be like? So this is a tarot. We're going to do 3, past, present, future. First, we got Queen of Cups. Booyah. That was our past. Okay, what's the story you want to say? Did I say past, present, future as you flipped it out? Was I too soon? Did we not talk about this before? Okay. Oh, Queen of Swords. Hello. You better stop it. I said stop it. The Tower. Say, yo. Okay, what's on the bottom? What don't we see coming? What is that? 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Oh, snap, son. Oh my gosh. You know? So let's go. I'm going to read them. I like reading them. I think, hopefully you guys want to hang out a little longer, read a little bit, read some of these guys. Hey, Genevieve. If not, you guys can totally skip ahead. I don't timestamp nothing because I don't know how to do that yet. Let's see. Queen of Wands and Cups. There's Cups. On her throne, surrounded by the ocean's bounty, the serene queen stares out into the water where she connects with her subconscious mind, receives messages from her higher self. The cup in front of her is covered with feathers and represents her inner thoughts. Can you see it? The Queen of Cups denotes loving, intuitive energy that may be found in an older woman in your life during a time that you seek healing. This energy may also manifest in yourself during times you need self-love. The Queen of Cups brings a gift of compassion and emotional connectedness that may be directed toward you or that you will direct to another in need. Cool. So that was our past, sort of the recent past. Yeah, things are happening really fast. So if any of you guys resonate with either needing that self-love time or having to give some love, or right. And now we're into let me find the page first. Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is one tough bird. She is confident, independent, and wise. Her quick wit, sharp intellect, and a clear vision of what the future should look like have garnered the respect of all those around her. Flying above her throne is a crow, symbolizing her ability to see the big picture. When the Queen of Swords pays a visit, it may indicate a time when a stern, well-calculated, and sensible solution is required. She may also appear as a mentor or teacher who inspires the best work from her students. The Queen of Swords card denotes a time when an impartial view is required to make the best decision. There you go. And then they got the reverses, but I think they're all upright to me. I don't want to get too much into that. That's like personal reading, and stuff like that. This is for us collectively, as a metaphor, as a whatever. And then we got the Tower, baby. Get ready. Drastic change, upheaval, catastrophe. Look at all the crows. Look at there to participate. Fire element. Each night the crows gather to roost in the top of an old bell tower that sits on a hill away from the city lights. Tower has always provided comfortable shelter that offered security for young and old. That is, of course, until it didn't. The tower comes with a warning. Do not become too comfortable or complacent. Do not think for a moment that it all can't be whisked away in a flash. Mentally prepare yourself. Change is always afoot. Sometimes change happens and goes by virtually unnoticed, but not this time. You will feel it and it will shake your ground. How you manage this change will have a direct impact on how you fare in the future. The energy caused by this change may spark something within that will move you toward a better place. How the pieces fall are up to you. Nice. See, and I think that's just, yeah. Excuse me. You hear it? I'm getting stuffy. I opened the window. I'm gonna be too loud for the neighbors. Crow big, yeah. Oh my gosh. Read reverse when guided. Yeah, that's cool. Me too. Yeah, I don't feel it. I'm not doing it now. Like, it's depends what it's all going. Hey, Nicole. G. I don't even know if I said hi. G. I was just talking about all our connections that we all made. Like, we were all there, man. We were all there, man. Oh, and then was it Six of Wands? Is the one we can't see. So, oh my gosh. One page, please. One page. High atop a ladder of 6 wands perched in the center of a laurel wreath, the crow bathes in the light of the sun, symbolizing victory. A flock of crows below offers her respect and admiration. This crow comes to you as an acknowledgement of your hard work and brings an encouraging message. Not only will you find success in your future endeavors, you will also garner the respect and admiration of others. Boom. So, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Right? You've prepared. You've healed. You've self-healed. Past, Queen of Cups. You're done. You did good. Queen of Sword, present moment, right? Having to make decisions. Hello, right? And there's a reason. There's a reason, right? Be the Queen of Swords. Make your decisions wisely. Trust in them. Trust in yourself. Trust in the crows. They'll tell you when something's up. That's for sure. That's why we getting activated now. I know. Sheesh. And then you got to think of that too. I mean, if there's been What do you got? Dragonflies, awesome. I saw so many, like more than I usually do when I was traveling. That I'd see them on the road, on the long stretches or whatever. The dragonflies on the plains areas. Okay, and then I'm gonna bust out. We're gonna do the traveler, right? Because the traveler is gonna help guide us through this journey, right? Excuse me. So thank you for the purple, beautiful purple. I don't know, it's a little lighter in here. 70s and 80s. Oh, finally. Yeah, now that I leave. Jeez. Dude, I got here and it was 98. It's 98 degrees when I got here. When I drove back, when I got here, I was like, oh my God. And I loved it. You don't even know. You don't even know, guys. I'm sorry. I love me some rain and I love me some, cloudy days, but whoa, I just sit out there and bake in the sun. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. I missed it. It's my sauna. When I go in the greenhouse, like after it's super hot out, I just start sweating. Like I don't even need my own personal detoxifier. And then all the plants love it, right? Because they're breathing in everything I'm getting rid of. It's amazing. We all got to be growing plants, man. I'm telling you something. Got to get back into nature, guys. I'm telling you. Watching too much television, But it had. Ooh, you got this shit. They'll go shit there. Golly, these guys over here. What the heck? Yeah. That's how I feel about sweat too. It's weird. Like I don't turn the AC on all the time. Like I'll just tough it out. If I get cold, I'll throw more layers on. We were there and it was freezing in the morning. I had 2 sweatpants on. I had a shirt and then sometimes 2 sweaters on. Like it was freezing, right? But I'm not going to turn the heat on. I'm going to do all that. Bundle up. It's part of the enjoying, right? I think this huge desire and seek to be comfortable. We've our bodies aren't even immune anymore to like the natural, even connected to the natural, weather and things like that. I mean, it's just we gotta get back there, man. That's where everything fun is, anyways. You watch movies all day, but if you could go there, and like we could watch, what is it, Indiana Jones, right? It's awesome, but if you could actually go there, well, that'd be pretty dangerous. But I'm just saying, it's like it's a whole different experience, seeing each other on videos and then actually meeting each other, right? Us getting together at retreats, sharing our magic for a week or whatever, that's what life's about, right? That's what it's all about. It's all about meeting people and having good times. That's what it's about. But it's great to get back to the sun. Yeah. Dragonflies are helping cut the cords of the children coming and assisting the children and us. Aw, that's wonderful. Thanks for that, Marjorie. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Too much. Yeah, it does. That frequency, that TV, that frequency, it puts you, and you don't know it until you've found your higher frequency. You know what I mean? Like until, it's like anything, when you're in the middle of the lesson or you're in the middle of the play, you have to play it all out. You have to act the part. And then once it's all over, you look back and you're like, oh, maybe that wasn't, so good. It's like we all, all get told every time, eat healthy, do this, do that. We know, we all know. And every time, not every time, but when we don't choose that, right, that's every little choice helps, helps you feel better or, whatever. All right, stop laughing. So what is for our tower that we have upcoming, Sacred Traveler? What's the advice from the Sacred Traveler for the collective? I mean, the crows pretty much laid it out, but what's the guidance? We know we're at our Queen of Swords. We got a tower coming, if you will. And again, it's all kinds of towers. It doesn't mean it's like, everybody wants to think what tower. There's all kinds of towers. There's all kinds of, what's opposite of a tower? No towers. Just go with the flow of your own vibration. That's why the idea of chasing, something else or what other people do, or, it doesn't work, but if you can hang out with them, like they say a lot, hang out with people that have high vibrations, and then you'll adapt to that. Right. And so that's why it's so important that you do your part in that all the time, no matter where you're at. So I sit outside and I bake in the sun. To normal people, I'm just sitting in a chair, right, looking at my phone or not, But to me, I'm like inside. Like if you just didn't look at, like I'm just like I'm breathing in. I'm chakras, but I'm just sitting in a chair. No one knows, right? And then it feels great. I'm sweating, boy. I tell you, it's so warm out here, but I love it. It's been nice. It's gonna get super, super, super hot. And that's way too much. All right, come on. Let's go, Sacred. Let's go, Sacred Traveler. You're on camera. He's a Sacred Traveler. It's like, you're like, no. Come on, man. What is your most sage advice? You want to pull more than one card. All right, we'll just pull one. Okay, how many? You two? All right. All right, hold on. Well, then all at once. Let's go. We're going to get them all at once. Here we go. They're just going to flop out like they always do. Nope. This is good. Got to be breathed on. You can feel a little tense. Are you nervous? Who's the Sacred Traveler? Yeah, we're doing it that way. Excuse me. Look at that face card. Look at that face card. Release control. Surrendering the journey. Yep. It's important, guys, because the desire to help a lot is strong within a lot of us, but there's only so much we can do. So when you feel like you can't do something else, do something for yourself. You know what I mean? When you have an overabundance of energy and you don't know what to do, go for a jog or something. You know what I mean? Do something for yourself. Go whatever, make a fruit salad. I don't know, but releasing control, because creation is happening through the oneness, and it's happening through the intention, and things and thoughts that are not aligned with that is what won't be supported, won't be upheld, right? Doesn't have a thread. So it's not like I said, surrender, release control, right? Go with the flow. It's not about surrendering all of your being to like something else, blah, 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 blah. You're surrendering to yourself, right? You realize it's the mind over the brain, okay? If you're still identifying with the brain, then you're going to miss what your soul mind, the greater, awareness is saying, right? So surrender, letting go, it's a wonderful feeling, because when you let go, instead of needing to push or get or out here, and you let it all go, that allows you, the process is everything else leaves, because now you're present and you're in the middle and you're moving everything out that you don't want no more, right? That's what's happening when you surrender. You're surrendering you're surrendering inward to yourself, into the silence, to the quiet, to the sacred space, right? To where I don't need an expert's opinion to explain to me why we don't have more drinking water, right? I don't need too much mind and brain, guys. Remember, mind and brain. And then we have you guys. I love you guys. Look at it. I like to think I'm saying important things, and they just help verify it. Simplify your life, like I said earlier, traveling lightly, right? Release control and simplify your life. Because the only reason why there's all the chaos is because everybody wants everything, wants stuff, right? relationships, right? And then they go bad. Why? Because it didn't work out how I wanted it to. Everything is want. Because we're all babies and we're all given toys and we're all brought up and we're all taught, I mean, in certain countries over others. One thing I like is, go to other countries, from what I hear from people, it's not America. There's it's not America. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of beautiful people out there in the world, and different types of people out there in the world. People who remember, what's good, and people who, excuse me, guys. All right, let's do release control, or surrendering to the journey. Time to let go. All is well. The Creator's at your side. You don't have to do it alone. Your life is guided. This is not the time to try to control the details of your life. Let it flow. There are times to hold on, but this is time to completely surrender. Surrender to the greater forces of the universe. Let go of wanting to control your future. Simply turn your challenges over to your spiritual source. The Creator will escort you on your journey. And that's the thing. Yeah, it's because we've been taught, trusting someone else, trusting this, trusting that. I don't trust nobody. And I'm the same way, right? You can't put me down here and then, expect me to, like any beings, any authority, any religion, I'm not, that's what I mean when I say trust. I trust people, that's because you can see somebody's heart. What was I saying about that? Yeah. And like I said, it's a beautiful surrender. It's not, okay, you do everything now, right? Because everything has to still flow through you. So you have to be aware and conscious of the surrendering, of the working together, of the right. But you're saying, help me, help, God, if you're listening, help. Let's see, traveling lightly. Oh, excuse me, guys. I might have to blow my nose. Traveling lightly. I mean, I'm pretty sure we know what this means. Release what doesn't support you. A busy life, an accumulation of more than you need, creates static. Clear internal and external clutter. Do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness. Simplify your life. Otherwise, it's difficult to hear the voice of the Creator, your Creator. Create time to rest and rejuvenate. Sacred Traveler wants you to know, on the journey, we often gather things that don't support us. It's time to say goodbye to fellow travelers, situations, and objects that don't bring out the best in you. Keep what works and let go of the rest. Do what is essential and release everything else. And releasing everything else is one of the fastest ways to align with the tranquil vibration of the spiritual realm. Clear things from your schedule that do not advance your life forward. Even a small amount of this cleansing can make an immense difference, right? Because then in the future, it shows up again, all that space, little bit, right? And then eventually you feel totally free of something. And then now you get the abundance package. What's up, B-Ray? Welcome back. Surrendering. Oh, and then I think I didn't read the surrendering one. What's the surrendering one? Oh, yeah, it was on the first page. Hold on. Okay, so on this one, surrendering is not giving up. Yeah, here we go. You're not yielding to a force outside yourself. You're opening to your soul. Exactly. By releasing hold, you allow creative forces of the universe to spiral through you, which brings inspiration and direction to your life. Sometimes the journey goes a different way than expected. When it does, don't resist. There are times you can see the path, but you don't know where it leads. Not knowing where you're going can activate inspiration, insight, and creative juices. You cannot discover new oceans and distant vistas unless you have the courage to let go of the shore. You don't have to do it all yourself. Support is all around you. Simply open your heart and allow it in. And that's what's really true. I think the reason I mentioned the fake stuff, fake light, it's people really got to, when you open your heart and you let that in, it doesn't mean that as soon as you see or feel negative blah, that you let that in. But until you have that heart opening, that's going to guide you. That's why your heart is going to guide you. All right, we got cards to knock out. Let's go. We're gonna do Odin real quick. No, that was the owl. Yeah, thank you. I grabbed you first, but then I said Odin. See, out of mind, the mind gets in the way. No, we're going to do, no. Okay, owls first. After the crow, we're sticking with the birds. We got to end it because we'll ground it in with the Odin. Whoa. Can we get some more? We're going to do another one? Yeah. Jeez Louise. How about one more? Might as well. Yeah, no, 3. Okay, you keep yelling at me to do 3, and I'm just like, well, let's see what the message is. All right, let's do 40. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Cool. First one, seek your answers within. Number 36, you got the bear, the black bear. If you find yourself confused, your intuition, inner voice drowned out by the answers, wisdom, and advice of others, it's time for you to step away. Withdraw to a place of solitude. Like the bear, it's time for you to hibernate, to go within and seek the void, and to embrace the silence that dwells within. Within that silence are the answers to your questions, and because they are answers born of your truths, they will be answers that move you forward instead of holding you still. Yeah. These ones are dope. It said dragons. Got to bring a dragon out. You were born to create. What is that, 50? You were blessed with the ability to create with thought, intention, action, and emotion. Be conscious of your power and aware of what your actions and reactions create within and around you. Cherish this gift and use it in both a wise and productive manner. Create beauty and inspire a desire within others to do the same. Create a future that both fulfills and delights. Do what you were born to do. Boo, boo, boo. And then back one. Oh, same page. We are all connected. We are dependent upon others for life. If we destroy the very things upon which we depend, we too shall perish. We are all connected. We're all one. Do harm to the natural world and you do harm to yourself. You're more than just a part of the human race. You're a child of Gaia. You're a brother and sister to all life and living things. Love them as you love yourself. Sustain them as you sustain yourself. Yeah, that's dope. These are cool pictures. You got the wolf, the owl, the butterfly, Drago, Huma, and Drago. And it's on the bottom. No, it's not a tarot card. Okay. And that. Time to ground. Time to ground. Time to ground. That's it. Leave it at that. All right, cool. Let's get this show on the road. I have to shower after this. Whew. All right, let's see. Odin. What you been doing? I'm having a lot of dreams. What was I dreaming about last night? I was playing with some of you guys. I forget, we were all hanging out. I forget what we were doing. Some of us, a lot of us are there. It's interesting. There's a lot of people showing up in my dreams that I haven't met yet and that we've never even talked yet. And we're doing things. So it's cool. Sometimes you see a new face or a new vibration. You're like, who's this? Other ones stick out because I know you get right. I remember this, or something. But then the other ones are like, I remember you, but I don't know. It's like different. It's fun. Let's see, Odin. What's the guidance from Odin? Give us. We got the ravens. We got the path. We got the tower. We got the letting go, surrender, keeping it light, being ready for change. Right. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and then the 6 Wands after the tower, or what we can't see, what's hidden, right? Some of after the tower. Geez, sorry. Yeah, I've been getting that too. When we met up there, man, it was just super powerful. It gave some light workers, if you will, the ability to just be in each other's vibration. So we are now sharing our bubbles, right? And then there's three of us, so I only got two hands. And everything that came from it, you know what I mean? It puts you on a higher timeline. It'll put the it's all, because it's all inside you, and then it's all inside each other, and then it's all inside. So that's why they don't want us hanging out. Right. Maybe they do, some of them. Yeah. Anyways, no, thank you. Crow's so loud. Yeah, Trinity. Yeah, Trinity too. Yeah, that's what was cool about it. It wasn't like more or less. It's probably like just the right amount. Yep. I knew you were going to do 3, but you can't just flop 3 like that. Yes, I can. Okay, I know. We'll argue. You want to go, son? You want to go, son? How am I supposed to translate this? All the cars all over the floor. What? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we got os, as. No, it's not as. That would be weird. Os. Let's see. Why are you os? The rune. Hey. All right. Vessels, signals, and spiritual gifts. Os is an ancestral god and a part of the Aesir. This rune represents a vessel that holds the magic and power of the Aesir. The human body holds our creativity, the fusion of the gods and goddesses and gods. Imagine the messages and signals you receive. Examine messages and signals you receive. The alchemy of what you do with this information takes place in your body, your vessel. This rune has the potential to bestow the wisdom and magic of the Aesir on those who are listening and paying attention. Look to the divine. Ooh. That's right. See, surrender. Everything's gonna work out. It's gonna be okay. Doesn't mean things aren't gonna happen, but All right, partnership and marriage. Your first partnership. I feel bad, man, for like people don't know. Your first partnership is with yourself, a union within you, the male and female aspects in harmony. Gift is the bringer of gifts and lets you know you are to be blessed with a union or partnership. Be mindful to hold up your half of the sky. For in any partnership, you must take responsibility for your part. This partnership could be a love relationship or one in business. Either way, remember not to lose yourself in the depths of the connection or hand over your power. Since gift reflects both sides equally, there's no merkstave, so there's no, which is the reverse. But keep in mind the importance of maintaining balance. Cool. Gift. It's a gift for you. I have a gift I would like to give you. And then, we've had these gals before too, man. We had us before. We haven't done gift yet. Right? And then I think we've had these 3 ladies. 9 realms. Okay, here we go. Peoples, the gods. There. The Norns. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. There are said to be many Norns. All are born from the gods, elves, and dwarves, but the 3 most prominent are Urd, Verandi, and Skold. They live under the Tree of Life, Yggdrasil, in a beautiful hall near the Well of Fate. Urdarburner. Oh, that's that one place. I can't say it. Urdarburner. Well, I'm saying it right. They visit each child at birth. This card indicates that the Norns are shaping your life just as they shape the lives of all people. Urd represents your past. Verandi describes what is presently come into being. And the third, Skold, represents what shall be. The Norns cast wooden lots, weave cloth, and carve symbols like the runes into wood, all fate crafting activities. Drawing the Norns suggests that you need to set an intention for what you desire. It could be yours. It must come from a place of reviewing where you've been, what you want, and where you see yourself going. The Norns encourage you to surrender your attachment to your karma because it is woven already into the path you are on. Stay in gratitude. Everything has already been created. Yeah, that really hit me because y'all are who came to me yesterday. Because I had that moment of review, and that makes a lot of sense. Cool. Yeah, guys. All right. I hope we're doing it. And then what's on the bottom? We're doing bottoms today. Odhal, the fish, the standing upright. Okay, that's another rune. What is that? Maybe that one that I didn't see on the first page. Oh no, hold on. Oh, that's a place. Is that a place? Some of their runes symbolize like one of like the 9 realms or something. Like, or they're tricky. Or I just skipped the page. Hold on. They're not numbered. See, it's not in the runes section, so that means it's a. Oh, is it? What is this section? Oh, see, these are the runes, and the page ends. I thought it was, but it looks like more runes. That's kind of weird. They gave each rune its own starting page. Get out of here. All right. Odhal is the rune of inheritance and the sacred bond between family and clans. Property is involved in the interpretation of this rune. Yeah, I saw the land and all that. We once lived tribally, moving around in search of water, fertile soil, and a good climate, and honoring the mysteries of each clan. The land was never owned, it was simply lived upon. This rune indicates a sacred union of your ancestral background and the truth of who you are today. As you integrate what your ancestors have passed down, you may also need to let some part of you go. In today's world, families move apart, clans disperse, and sacred knowledge is lost. So by drawing this card, Odhal is encouraging you to find your family and reconnect. Mend what was lost in the past and regain the spiritual inheritance that connects you to your ancestors. Sometimes we need to release who we think we are to get to the root of who we truly are. This inheritance could be the form of money, land, or possessions. So that was underneath. So see, we're all coming together again. You know, that's why I say with even the tarot cards, careful reading too many of them. You know, like I love it, but it's funny. I'm subscribed, but I don't even. Some of you guys, some of y'all's use guys, who knows who's use guys are. You know what? Some of y'all's but you know all this. It's all the same story. It's all the same story over and over and over and over and over. And over. All right, come on, Lemuria. Now we're going to switch it up a little because now we're going to get sort of Odin. Odin was a good transition. Yeah, that's why you went last. Okay, so now the he. Holy moly. Crows are messing with the blackbirds. Sorry. The crows they're just, they need to do stuff right now. They need to, that's so funny. Oh, nice. Yep. Kitty's coming by. Black cat energy. New wild kitty named Crow. Oh, dude. That's awesome. Ginger few gray cats. Yeah, I saw twice now since I've been back. Twice. I haven't even been back a whole week, right? I saw black cat twice. You know, I get cats, I get possums. They come through the fence and birds and everything. And, you know, the cat's always looking for the birds. I had the white cat show up last night. It was like pitch dark outside. She's a female. She just, you know, goes around and, you know, she's cool. She stretches. She'll step in front of me and like stretch. Then I had the grayer one. He came over to one time and then laid down and started rolling around in the sun, you know, while I was sitting there. And they just keep coming around. But I've seen the white and then I've seen the black one twice. And it was funny because there's 2 birds. So the fence, right, where it meets right here, there's two birds like right over here. And then right where the cat jumped up, like the middle, like, and landed right in the middle and poked his head out. And both of the birds, they were blue jay, the scrub jays. They're just sitting there, both of them. And they were like cawing or barking at this cat. And the cat didn't even go for him. He just like looked at me. He saw the birds And then he just like walked down the top of the fence, like didn't even care. The birds just stayed there. Like it's wild. And then I think I took video of two butterflies duking it out. I thought that was their mating, their butterflies, but they could have been duking it out because they just kept going at it. They never landed to relax, babe. You know, stays back and watches. Oh, that's cool. They're gonna get along just fine. She's learning. Or Milo's the boy. Milo. So the kitty, they're both learning. Hello. Milo. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what are you doing, Lemuria? Come on with it. We need guidance. We need a little reminders. No, not at all. Oh, you. I see. Okay. Uno más. Okie dokie. Ooh. So we got Violet Flame. The Violet Flame. What y'all know about? What do you got to say on the Violet Flame? And here, let's see. 52. Your psychic toolkit, recentering practices, deepening your energetic awareness, clearing your aura, healthy energetic boundaries, protection, removing trauma from your field, maintaining high vibration, rebalancing after times of raised frequency. So also just to bring you back right into center. Let's hang out with the Violet Flame. Yeah, as we deepen our spiritual path, step out of illusory constructs, become self-realized, empowered beings. Life may present us with more opportunities to grow than before. When we explore our innate healing ability, we may experience our expanding consciousness as deeply blissful and illuminating. Our glimpses of higher awareness can be followed by periods of intensity as we return to normal. These uncomfortable experiences are shadow elements unaligned with the higher vibration, dropping away so we can maintain our new frequency. Your sensitivity will be heightening, so it may be harder to spend time in places with frantic activity. You may feel disoriented, have emotional ups and downs, and even physical symptoms. Daily practices for recentering will allow you to drop into yourself and be present and still, away from a busy mind, chatter, and distractions. There are so many ways to meditate, so experiment and find something that works for you. There is no way to do it wrong. Yoga, Qigong, painting, or walking are just a few examples. We can learn to protect and maintain the energy we cultivate in ourselves, not from fear, but through a healthy awareness of what is ours and what is the energy of others. As we expand our consciousness, our empathy may increase. Maintaining energetic sovereignty will allow for heartfelt exchanges with healthy boundaries. Just as we keep our body fit and healthy, it is good to ensure our energy field is free from anything that no longer serves us. We'll experience some level of trauma as we go through life. We all experience. The effects can stay in our aura, and if unaddressed, may influence our physical or emotional well-being. There are many ways to clear your energy field. Seeing an energetic healer or learning clearing methods you can do for yourself can be so helpful when you feel dense, heavy, triggered, sluggish, or down. Being able to kickstart a positive vibration so you can regain perspective can be the key to flowing through situations that seemed overwhelming or unsurmountable. Work with the Violet Flame to transmute anything that's not for your highest good into love. The flame is simple to visualize and a powerful tool, can be used by anyone. And then there's a divinatory meaning. It's just saying to bring the Violet Flame into your meditation and any self-care practices, working out, anything. Cool. Nice. I like that. I nailed it on that. Let's do Beyond the Mind. Next one, Beyond the Mind. Right. Oh, yeah. What number? 20. That's important too, because we just talked about the mind, the brain and the mind, beyond the mind, right? Go beyond the mind to the moment of creation. Thinking with the heart, being present, heart and mind connection, meditation, the bliss of being, quieting the monkey mind, fathoming the unfathomable, finding happiness within, going beyond intellectual limitation. Mind is a wonderful tool for moving us through the logistical elements of life so we can function in the world. However, its endless chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can also keep us in our suffering. One of the fundamental problems with mind chatter is that it takes us out of the present moment. As soon as we are in the past or future, we can no longer be our most empowered in the present. When we are stuck in the past or worrying about our future, cannot be in command of our now. All we're doing is draining our energy and removing ourselves from the beauty of this incredible moment where anything is possible. That is not to say we shouldn't plan for the future or honor the past. This message about bringing our awareness to the present. And there's a lot more. We're naturally wired to be everywhere but the present moment. Just as we would exercise to keep our body fit and healthy, it is useful to practice being here and now. Learning to find inner spaces of peace and silence, regardless of external circumstances, is one of the greatest gifts we can cultivate for ourselves. Much of the Western culture and society pivots on a mind-based paradigm. This has served us in getting from A to B in a very linear way, but it's not holistic, and the cracks are starting to show. We learn that logic is always the right approach. However, more and more people are feeling unfulfilled, unhappy, and anxious, even though we are living more comfortably and with fewer threats. What can we do about this? The answer is learning to just be, even just for 10 minutes of your day. There are many techniques to help you quiet the mind. Find the ones that work for you, and as your internal world becomes more peaceful, conscious, empowered, and meaningful, so too will your external world. They're interconnected. True bliss is experienced completely and utterly in the present moment. In essence, it is a feeling we spend so much of our life seeking. Ironically, we have access to this feeling always, without external stimulants or concepts. Allow everything to drop away so you are present. It can take some work, but presence and bliss are totally within your grasp. Commodity-driven society tells us we need to seek things outside ourselves to be safe and happy, to feel safe and happy. This thinking keeps us out of the magic. The enlightened soul knows there is so much more. So yeah, the divinatory meaning, just step out of your way, right? Step back, meditate in your own way, contemplate. Yeah, are these concerns even yours? Yeah, that's a big one too, right? That's why people get excited. Last card, root chakra, ground and center. Hello. No, I know about this. Is that the first three chakras? Yeah, look, see how it's got the first three? It's got the root, it's got sacral, and then it's got the solar plexus, right? And then leads to the heart activation, which comes through our solar activation, right? Solar plexus, solar heart activation, right? Foundations, grounding, basic needs, survival, physical identity, responsibilities, the place where we build our lives, time and nature. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace and strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here you can be released from the grips of survival into a place of thriving. There is trust, connection to community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in turn. You are held to have strong foundations for all aspects of life. You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. Restore. Spend some time in nature. Sit or stand barefoot in nature and feel your roots. Consider your founding beliefs. If they no longer serve you, it may be time to reconsider. Be aware of any recurring patterns that may be holding you back. Base of spine, groin, color wash, red, themes, home, foundation, physical bases, responsibility. Cool. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to pull a galactic one. There's too many energies going on right now. What's the galactic heritage got to say? All right, I already know what you got to say, but just pick me a card. How about that? Hold on. Just pick a card. Just picking the card. One more set of cards. And then I'll let you go. We got Pop's coming over for Father's Day, so I gotta get going myself. I wanted to get on before it's too late. I need my son in the morning. I don't know if I can do 10 o'clocks. To do later sessions or something. We'll see. I'm actually really excited for the reset. that you can have with when you meet everybody. I'm doing 3. I'm doing 2. It's like, I know we're doing 3. Okay. Why you gotta be so excited? I know. Okay, I'm excited. I know there's a lot. All right. So, boom, boom, boom. This is why I almost didn't want to pull these cards. I want to do 1, and then we're doing 3, because there's a lot on these cards. So take it as it resonates. First one, alienness, non-humanoid, parallel, 27. Boom. Non-humanoid. Here, I'll read it. 27. The energy of this card refers to the sense of alienness that many humans have that keeps them from feeling connected to life on planet Earth. Many feel strange in their own skin as if they come from somewhere else. You may indeed have a connection to non-human beings in the universe, but because you are human in this life, this card asks you to begin embracing your uniqueness and celebrate it rather than fear it or be ashamed of it. If you need help, ask some loving non-human beings to assist you during meditation. Feel their alienness and open your heart to them anyway. You and they are one. Yes, make sure it's your friend's alienness. There's a lot of commentary. This is one of the deck's few archetypal cards that does not necessarily point to specific species, but rather a state of consciousness that is affecting you now. In terms of our galactic family, it may symbolize a connection to any number of non-humanoid races with whom you may have connections. You may already know who they are. If you don't know, it isn't so important that you do. There are a myriad of non-human species in creation. The main idea is to examine any feelings of alienness that you may have, of not belonging or being different. Often this feeling keeps us disconnected from life or gives us excuses not to engage in this reality. Again, look to the other cards in the spread to see if there are repeating themes such as 2-2, 2-8, 2-9, or even 8-3. Is there someone in your life who seems alien or different, and are you having trouble embracing him or her? How can you engage yourself more in life on Earth? How can you integrate feelings of being different with being part of a global or galactic community? Ultimately, our journey is about integration, and that means embracing all of our parts, even those that seem alien to us. Oh, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. Thank you, guys. Excuse me. 32. Linear thinking. Zeta Reticuli in the past. Humans have had a tendency to avoid pain at all costs. However, emotions are an important function of being human. If we make choices to avoid emotional pain, we end up rejecting all emotions, including the positive ones. This happened to the Zetas. Life then becomes dull and we feel disconnected from those around us in the universe. Let yourself embrace all emotion, positive and negative, as being a valid part of being human. Let emotions teach you the lessons you need to learn and enrich your life. Zetas learned this lesson too. Then they had to relearn emotions from humans. If you have pulled this card and are not familiar with the Zeta species, look at the information for card 30 also. I mean, I'm familiar with why. Survival fear. Okay. This card first. See, this is why this is going to be a big deck. I might have to, I might have to, so I can translate better. This card refers to a specific aspect of their challenges in the past era. The early Zeta species, originally a Vega colony, felt that focusing only on mental development was the way to evolve. They submerged their emotions and institutions so profoundly that they lost touch with the vital part of themselves. The society became extremely unbalanced because of this, and the Zetas lost touch with their creation to the universe and themselves. There's a danger on Earth in present day that humans will take a similar path. If this card comes up in your reading, take a look at other cards as well. As your life circumstances. Do you have a habit of rejecting your emotions and pushing them deep inside? This habit will always result in those submerged emotions spilling out, whether through health issues or further emotional challenges. Take a good look at your emotional patterns and see if this is a habit in your life. If so, seek to change it and befriend your emotions. The Zetas eventually had to seek help from humans to learn about emotion and begin to reintroduce it into their lives. It is possible that you have also had a relationship with the Zetas in helping them relearn healthy emotional processes. That might be one reason why this card is in your reading. And the last one. Hold on. Page 38. Boom. Black League patterning. It's the Black League, guys. You guys ever heard of them? Orion passed. The secret Orion Society fighting the negative forces was called the Black League. Thank you. I was going to say that. They operated, but I was going to read it first. Okay. They operated covertly and were a major force for inspiration and hope. A pop culture metaphor would be like the Jedi Knights from Star Wars. You have had experience with this group, and this latent tendency of resisting authority or fighting for peace is a deep karmic pattern. Today it is important that this polarity of us versus them be healed. Shift your focus away from light and dark scenarios. Begin to see reality in a unified way, with all manifestations being an equal and valuable part of creation itself. The commentary is the Black League is a term referring to the resistance groups that formed during the darkest times in Orion. These groups were usually run by priests who practiced vegan mysticism and who were also warriors as well. These groups ultimately helped change the consciousness of the Orion system so it could transform, but not without a struggle. They also had to learn the folly of living in polarity, which is what you do when you fight darkness. So even though the Black League and the Orion civilization as a whole eventually transcended polarity and healed itself, many beings who had lives here brought this polarized energy to Earth, and it's still playing out here. On Earth, we can see it playing out through secret societies who believe they fight for freedom from tyranny, religious extremist groups who believe they are liberating people, and any group or person who views reality in a polarized way and fights against the side that they label as negative. This only perpetuates the polarity. If this card comes up in your reading, they're dinging me right now. They're saying, yeah, but that's that. Enough explanation. Okay. This only perpetuates polarity. If this card comes up in your reading, it usually comes up with other Orion cards or cards with a similar theme. No, we didn't get another one. Similar theme. I mean, I don't know. Depends how you look at it. It is most likely suggesting that you look at your view of reality and how you might see it in a polarized way. It is encouraging you to begin to view reality as more of a unified field, and that there's greater balance that you perhaps cannot see. It's asking you to totally transform your life from one of polarity to one of unity. Oh my gosh, goodness. Hey, thanks that way. I appreciate it, bro. You're appreciated too, bro. I appreciate all you guys, man. You know, I told my mom that the other day. What was it? We ended up watching the Bob Saget Netflix thing, Dirty Dads, Dirty something. So they had Jeff Ross, Jim Carrey on there, Chris Rock, John Mayer, and the family. And it was just one of those moments where it's like, I appreciate you. We lost a good one, right? There's a lot of that happening. We got to tell each other how much we appreciate each other just for showing up, letting me be me, right? Letting you be you. Just coming together on all this stuff, right? That's what I say. It's no matter how dark, how light, no matter what, everyone, no matter if you're politics, if you're religion, if your finances, everybody's going to snap out of it. They're either going to snap. Eventually, they're all going to snap out of it. Eventually, but that's why I say it's more of a coming together, right? It's humanity's coming together, even if they don't realize it yet. They have to get over their fears of each other. And you're from China or some other country, or whatever country, Russia or Japan or Yugoslavia, and and it's like it's a constant fight over good and bad, and like who's right and who's wrong, and it's not always so black and white, guys. There's more going on under the surface, right? It's like any bully kid or any kid who goes off and wants to take over a country, beat up the next neighbor kid boy or something. He's got the problems. They mad about something. But then there's the whole trap of being too nice and this and that, and but that's a whole nother story, whole nother paradigm, which we can just mostly ignore. Because at the end of the day, we all want to hang out. We all want the same thing. We all just want to hang out together, world of peace and love, and just not fear. So, I think with everything that the cards were saying, take that time to remove those things from your mind or from your lifestyle or from however best you can that don't help you. It's say it over and over and over again. Drink more water, eat more salads. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, we know. Like that's how you know how deep we all are in this. Where like you tell somebody, hey, have a salad, it's good for you, and they can't. Like they can't. Like it's just a salad. I can't. I need meat, or whatever, like that's how far down the rabbit hole we've all gotten. Think about that. I'm not saying don't eat what you want. I'm not trying to say, but look how hard some of these things are for people to do, like, oh, I can't eat anything but, I don't like the taste of water. I heard that once. I don't like the taste of water. Like, what? The taste of water? It's like, well, then get a different water. You're probably drinking, I don't want to say any names. All right, guys. Let's see. Probably drinking that nasty water, wherever that comes from. So, all right. Yeah, appreciate everybody showing up. I appreciate every single time I'm doing a live. I appreciate all you guys. I hope this stuff resonates. I hope this is helping people to pull themselves out of the worry, the fear, the doubt. There's so many of us out there. Shout out to all you guys, out there on your channels and doing all the work that you're doing, because we are the ones that are here for all of us, right? I'm here for you guys, as much as I can be. You guys are here for me, or there for whatever. When I need to watch a YouTube video and I need to see a familiar face, and see how we're all doing. It's the greatest thing in the world. It's the greatest thing in the world. When my heart, G hopping on, you know what I'm saying? And then she's just talking, she's laughing and she's giggling about stuff, like I love it. It makes my life better, right? It's it's not all this other stuff, I mean, unless you want to say like a guitar and you can wail on a guitar, go for it. Like there's certain things that are fun, but yeah, anyways, that's a long conversation. So I'm gonna go take care of myself, get totally go blow my nose first, and then get ready for Pops. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be here in like 30 minutes, guys. Gotta go. Love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Getting back in the swing of things. So now that we had our amazing Trinity weekend, we gotta name it. We gotta give it a name. I don't know. I'll think of it later. Okay, love you guys. Much love. See you guys in the next one. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Try not to worry. Get rid of that fear and just find your peace. And stay there. Stay there. Stay at peace. And then everywhere you go, you bring it with you. So, right? That's what we're getting to. All right. Love you guys. Peace.